Hi students, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss a new poem from our literature reader, and name of the poem is If. Before moving on to our poem, let's see what are the learning objective of today's class. To realize what it means to be a true adult, to understand how to deal with success, failure, and the different kinds of people you meet, to discuss the relevance and validity of these ideas, to not understand the repetitive nature of the word if. The poem If is written by Rudyard Kipling. Rudyard Kipling was born in Mumbai and spent the first years of his life here in India. One of his best loved book, The Jungle Book, is set in India. Kipling moved to England and later America, where he became famous for his writing. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1907. The poem is a father defining for his son the qualities of a good man. He is setting the parameter or boundaries for his son and giving him a goal to achieve. The poem deals with life's challenges and how to deal with them. Now let's listen to the poem.
If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat these two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn-out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss and lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they're gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and, which is more, you'll be a man, my son.
If the poem was written in 1895 as advice to the poet's younger son, John. It speaks of the characteristics considered essential for an honest and upright human being. The poem celebrates stoicism, the ability to deal with pain and the trouble without complaining. While the poem ends begins by calling a person with this quality a man. It is quite safe to say 100 years later that humans of any gender would benefit from such qualities. Now let's listen this stanza by stanza. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing their and blaming it on you. If you can trust everyone when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not to be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give away to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. Here we can see that a father is talking to his son. To be a good human being and to succeed in life, we should keep calm when other people around us are losing their cool. We should not lose our temper even if others are blaming us for their fault. Losing the temper does not solve a problem. Keep the head cool, make us think wisely to face those tough situations, and ultimately a solution comes out. We should have the faith in ourselves, even when others doubt us, but after that we should give some importance to their doubt too and try to find out what may be the reason for their suspicion. After all, error is human. So by keeping faith in ourselves, we make sure that we don't get some problems, and by avoiding other doubt a little space of thought, we ensure that we are doing something wrong knowingly or unknowingly. There are a number of real life examples where people missed a big opportunity. So he says his son to be patient and wait. People may lie about us to others, but we should not include ourselves in lies. People may show their hatred towards us, yet we should not hate them. We should show our love and respect to others. We should not show us as too good a person or talk too wisely with common people, even after possessing such qualities. Now let's move on to the second stanza. In the second stanza, we can see that if you can dream and not make dreams your master. He means to do something bigger, we should dream first. But the poet also reminds us not to be guided by unrealistic dreams. If dreams taken the driver's seat, we would get detached from reality and eventually fail. If you can think and not make thoughts your aims, we should be able to think over matters but should not make the thought our aim. Life is a combination of success and failure, joy and sorrow, good times and bad times. We should accept both and face both situations with similar treatment. If you can bear to hear the truth you have spoken, twisted the knaves to make a trap for fools. We have to bear the tough situations where we see that our speech or statement is destroyed by someone to befool others. We have to hold our nerves even after seeing that our favorite thing that we built with all our effort and time is broken. Then we have to pick up the scattered parts and build it all over again. This is another key to getting to the top of the world according to the poet. Now let's move on to the third stanza. In the third stanza, we can see that the poet is telling like this: we should be able to accumulate all we have taken a risk in one turn of the game of pitch and toss. We may lose the game and all our possession, but we have to stay calm without uttering a word about that loss and rebuild it from the beginning. Here the poet talk about the capability of taking big risk to achieve much greater success and keeping quiet if we lose the bet. This is yet another aspect of our mental toughness that we need to possess. In the in the lines, when we are coming to the end of the stanza, we can see that the poet continues the same theme of mental strength and the power of will. We have to force our body to serve us even after it has lost the strength due to old age or illness. Thus, we should keep on working drive by the power of will, which would ask them to hold on, compelling them to do their job. If we want to do something great from our heart, the will inside us would prevent the body from getting tired. Indeed, there goes a proverb: when going gets tough, the tough gets going. Now let's listen the fourth stanza. In the fourth stanza, he says like this: we should stay in touch with people from every class of the society. We should be able to talk with common mass without losing our virtue or moral value. Again, we should be able to talk with kings without going beyond the reach of the common people. The common touch would help us realize the reality and feel the need of the society. On the other hand, the noble touch would give us the power and opportunity to reach higher goals. We should build ourselves strong enough mentally and physically so that neither enemies nor loving friends can hurt us. Moreover, we should develop healthy relationship with everyone around us and should not allow anyone to harm us. We have to develop our personality the right way so that everyone supports us and gives us importance, but not too much. If we allow someone to give us too much importance, we may be emotionally bonded. That may restrict our freedom and prevent us from doing our duty. Or we may get complaint thinking that we are so much liked by people, thus reducing our effort. Time is precious. A minute is filled with 60 seconds. Time minute is called unforgiving as it waits for none and does sin forgive him who wastes it. Now, when we are coming to the end of the line, we can see that finally comes to the achievement that we can get if we fulfill all the conditions mentioned so far. If we can win this earth and everything in it, we can go to top of the world and rule over everything. And what is more, we should be complete, perfect human being. We should not forget that Kipling wrote this poem for his son. As it is addressed in a very last line, the poet wants to show his son the right way to be a future leader. But it has inspired many a man in their journey of life on the earth so far. So, my dear students, that is the end of our poem. I hope you all understood today's class. Thank you, students. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day. Thank you.